Hey, how's everybody doing? Thanks for coming back again. It's a special day. We're in the great outdoors. I have friends with me. That's why we gotta mask up whenever we need to. Let's get started right away. Let us know how everything sounds, and let us know if you got any special requests. Just like a lion chain, gonna climb down and haunt you in your sleep. Just like any decent funeral, gonna pour out in the street. If it gets too cold this wintertime, we're gonna flood the place next spring. You can bet it was a sure thing. Just like that son of a bitch gonna wind up in the White House every time. I am so sorry about writing that line. It just seems to get uglier and uglier as it goes through the years, and I didn't mean it. It's irony. That's what it is. It's irony. Just like that son of a bitch gonna wind up in the graveyard every time. And the silver's there just to keep your mind off the copper in your dime. And the war between the states was just a bell that they had to ring. You can bet it was a sure thing. And I'm taking up a serpents again, and I'm speaking in tongues unknown to men. Well, I thought the cracks through that heart, they was finally on the mend, but I'm taking up serpents again. Oh yes, I'm taking up a serpents again. All right. Seems like I would know how to play this song after all these years. Just like the horses trapped in the salt mine, when a company sealed the place. And after they serve the coffee, there's a stain running through the lace. And after flying through that fire, there ain't a feather left in that wing. You can bet it was a sure thing. De-yodelay, 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 ooh. That's supposed to be a sing-along. Come on. De-yodelay, de-yodelay, ooh. Hey, I think I heard somebody this time. And I'm taking up a serpents again, and I'm speaking in tongues unknown to men. Well, I thought that was a letter. I thought that was a ballad that I would never send. But I'm taking up serpents again. Just like the old days, I'm taking up serpents again. Well, hey, there's people here. I haven't been around people and music for like 25 years or something like that. Should we bring the band out right away, or do you want another one by myself? Yeah? All right, well, let's get these motherfuckers out here. Come on, come on. We got about half of the American circus with us this evening. Yeah, oh, move that out of the way so you just put it over there. All right. So this is the first time trying this with other people. So let's see how it goes. What should we start with? Anybody got any requests? You guys got any requests? You guys got any requests? Might as well let the people know how we feel about, what's that? All right, we got a request from the people at home. This is a song about the quality of the cocaine in heaven. I feel like I'm blocking you a little bit. All right. Well, Johnny's down in the basement, cutting off that angel's wings. Rusty scissors and wood glue, don't you know it's time to mow and a wire and string, and you know, well, you're never gonna hide that scar. Well, you know, you're never gonna hide that scar. Well, you know, well, you're never gonna hide that scar. And there's dried blood on the concrete and feathers caught in the drain. By the time they figure out what happened, it's gonna be too late. And you know, you're never gonna hide that scar. Well, you know, you're never gonna hide that scar. Well, you know, you're never gonna hide that scar. Well, I can see their faces when I show up at the gate. Well, they're gonna shake my hand. And they're looking at me sideways like this, something they can't put their fingers on. What's wrong? Oh, Jesus, torn these glass wings in the sand. All right. Woo! Back, you motherfuckers, Matthew, Mark, and Paul. My heart is brittle as a spider, and these ain't my wings at all. And you know, you're never gonna hide that scar. Well, you know, you're never gonna hide that scar. Well, you know, you're never gonna hide that scar. Well, there's champagne in the gas tank, and the drivers turn around so that they can shake your hand. And there's a cocaine for the children, so they can stay up late every night and watch the band. Hey man, won't somebody take me up there if you can? Oh Jesus, turn these glass wings back in the sand. The yodeling, louder, everybody. All right. Well, let us know how things are sounding. This is the first time I've tried to do this with bandmates, and I think maybe our stomping is coming through the microphone. Can you hear the bass?
I see us bouncing into red a little bit down there, Curtis.
Yeah. That's about as loud as it'll get, I think. Oh boy.
Hey, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. I'm 74 years old today. Seems like only yesterday I was 73.
74 years young, right.
Well, we'll get around to that one. You guys are asking for all the rowdy stuff, like right at the top. We need to ease our way in a little bit. All right. Here's a song about what happens to a horse when it gets bit by a rattlesnake.
Another happy one.
Another happy one.
They're all happy.
My dad, this is his favorite song of mine because he's the one who told me this story. It was his neighbor Sid. Horse got bit by a rattlesnake, and he described it in these harrowing, gruesome terms, but it was like a casual occurrence, as though he'd like blown a flat tire on his pickup or something, because life in New Mexico is insane. This song's in the key of F sharp minor, if you feel like dancing. 2, 3, and... It's the third week in August when they leave their skins behind. Well, this time of year all the rattlesnakes are striking blind. But that horse reared back, he got one good kick. He's a staggering against his own weight. If you put up a fight, all your blood start to circulate. And it moved through those veins like a gas through a hose. Well, don't you know that just ain't the same horse that he knows? With his eyes rolled back in his head and his legs swelled up like a root. Oh man, get a beat on that old horse before you shoot. Down by the Ocotillo, where the yuccas grow tall. Well, there ain't no point us getting up early. That's where the poison always crawls. De-yodelay, yodelay, ooh, de-yodelay, yodelay, ooh. De-yodelay, ooh, de-yodelay, ooh, de-yodelay, de-yodelay, de-yodelay. They tied him up to the split rail, and they wait for the sun to go down. Well, there ain't no point us getting up early. This time tomorrow he'll be gone. And there's a slow wind in the desert, and these clouds always look the same. Well, it's only dry lightning. Oh, don't you know there's never no rain? 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 All right, hey, we got people out in the yard clapping. Feels nice. All right, well, what else are we gonna do? You know what? As always, it's happy hour here in America.
Cheers.
It's rock and roll hour over there in
Always
Europe.
happy
If
hour
people
here.
are watching from Hull or York or London or Holland or any of those places. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know where you're watching from. Just everybody write down like what city you're in or what time zone or, you know, whatever. Let us know how much you make a year. Eventually you're going to have to release your tax returns. But not till the, you know, audit is through. That's the important thing. Everybody can respect a decision like that. All right, what should we sing? How about, we got a song here. I'm just sort of winging it. And so in the spirit of winging it, let's sing a song about a pilot. Sadly, not a successful one.
That's why it's...
Well, the wind turned on Amelia just after sunup, and this radio's been acting up all day. Well, she disappeared in a cloud bank. The static never cleared. Well, at least you never have to die this way. And they say she turned up again sometime in the 40s. Going by the name of Tokyo Rose. Just a sweet voice on the airwaves, floating out of Japan. But that doesn't seem too likely, I suppose. And I wish I was Amelia Earhart. Yeah, I wish I was Amelia Earhart. Well, I wish I was Amelia Earhart. Like a tombstone, worn smooth by the years. Oh, and I wish that I was Amelia Earhart, because Charles Lindbergh lived his life in fear. All right, we got a flute player now. Go! Twice as long. Well, the ones that stay too long, they run up on trouble. Like the Lindbergh baby, somewhere down the line. Well, they'll bust into the house at night while everybody's sleeping, and make off with that baby every time. And so I wish I was Amelia Earhart. Yeah, I wish I was Amelia Earhart. Well, I wish I was Amelia Earhart. Like a tombstone, worn smooth by the years. hard. And why is that? It's because Charles Lindbergh, he lived his whole life in fear. It's a sad story. All right.
That feels like a hat song.
It is a
need
hat
a-
song.
I
I
need
mean,
a
look,
hat.
everybody's got a hat,
I know.
you know.
Except for the bass player.
Everybody got the memo.
Everybody who really deserves a place in the band is wearing a hat.
He's got the
We probably shouldn't share hats too much in the COVID era, right? Don't cough into it. What's that? They do. So the band is expanded here. Over on the upright bass, we got Dr. Hugh Crumley, the Dean of Duke University. Back here, just came in off the road, we got Stephen Cowles on the flute. Maybe saxophone later, we don't know. And we got Stacy Wolfson on the harmony vocals. Yeah.
Hey Curtis, I'd like
Yeah.
to say we have kind of a social pod. That's why we're not wearing masks around each other right now.
Yeah.
So we are safe, and we try to be real safe.
Yeah, we kind of have a little bit of distance here as best we can do. We're outside in the great outdoors. We're all not facing one another, and we spend Mondays rehearsing right here on the deck. Let us know if you got any requests. This has been a whole week of live streams for me. I started on Monday, and I've done it every day at 5 o'clock, and I've done 5 songs at 5 o'clock. I'll just keep going for a while today, though, because I got the band here. It was sort of an unexpected pleasure.
What do you think,
So-
it's your birthday or something?
What was that? Oh, goodness. I should do that one, but I'm sure you don't know that
I'll
one.
sit down over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one's good. What's that? Boy, everybody's asking for songs that the band doesn't know.
They don't want us here, really. Get
Is
out.
that a foreigner song?
What?
All right, let's do a song about, well, since we're not doing the John Wilkes Booth song, which somebody asked for, I don't know why I'm getting a lot of requests for the John Wilkes Booth songs these days.
No idea.
There must be something going on in the news that I haven't really heard about. Where is he when you need him, by the way? I mean, for fuck's sake, you got the wrong guy. We'll do another song about murder. This is not specifically about murdering Abraham Lincoln. This is a song about well, I had a book of crime scene photography from the 1930s. And it was like gangsters with their brains blown out on pool tables and people on like bathroom floors and stuff. And because it was in the 30s, they had a tripod for the camera. And so in every one of the pictures, you saw the leg of the tripod and the feet of the photographer. And it was like, man, that guy's always in the room. What's the deal with that guy? So I thought I had musical comedy written all over it. So this song is called Call Off the Investigation. 2, 3, and. Well, the killer's hands were all that the photograph revealed. The evidence is gonna take time to bloom. But the image has been doctored and the negatives are scarred. We will never know what happened in that room. Well, questions like those are hardly worth the raising. Well, it ain't too late to call off the investigation. No, it ain't too late to call off the investigation. Well, the officers attendant, they were always polite and happy to refill your mug. Well, I'm gonna clock out early now that the paperwork's in order. You'd think that hole was already dug. Well, a schedule like that gonna eat up my whole vacation. But I got half a mind to call off the investigation. Well, I got half a mind to call off this investigation. Well, that sound in the basement's just the termites digging in the wood. Oh, the rafters go thinner and the floor start to sag. You promised you'd always let me know. But tonight your heart will grow a hood. Oh, there's an old steamer trunk in the corner. I know the lock is rusted through, 'cause I tried all the letters that he wrote, but never had the guts to send. Some strings will never be tied. Bloody footprints on the floor of the New Jersey transit station. But in a anonymous phone call would have salvaged this whole operation. Well, he was headed out to Newark with a standby reservation. Yeah. Well, he was sleeping on a bus out of town. When they started the investigation. All right. All right. What other songs do we know?
That's all. That's it. That's
That's it? That's the whole thing? We forgot all our songs because it's been like 100 months since we've done a show.
What about like No Soap Radio?
Oh yeah, you want to try that?
Do like
Can you
a
do that one without
rocker?
the drums?
A minor.
No.
No. Damn it.
E major.
Ooh.
E major. Okay.
No
Yeah.
Soap Radio.
Oh right. I was thinking of, saxophone.
All right, we're gonna try.
Of course.
We're gonna try a song that like definitely requires drums to pull off. So we'll take it a little bit slower than normal, and I'll try not to like stomp and make the microphone and the camera shake like that.
Like that.
This is a song about a presidential assassination, in fact. John F. Kennedy. You know, I'm told that Kennedy's son is still alive and is planning some kind of surprise for November. Anybody else hear that bullshit? All right. This song is called No Soap Radio. About there? 1, 2, 1, 2, let's go. Another bullshit story about what happened in '63. Well, how come it's always Texas when there's a murder on TV? Well, you know that you're in Texas 'cause there's a murder on a TV screen. Well, don't you know you get that a signal everywhere you go? From New York City to Mexico. No Soap Radio. No Soap Radio. Woo! Another blood-said maniac out on a campaign trail. after the revolution fails. Yeah, there's a shadow on your doorstep after the revolution fails. Well, don't you know you got seen it everywhere you go, from New York City to Mexico. North South Radio, I said North South Radio. Are numbered. Well, I can feel my heart expand. I know the venom is in my blood, by the mark upon my hand. I get a venom in my blood and a mark upon my hand. I get a venom in my blood and a mark upon my hand. I get a venom in my blood and a mark upon my hand. Once more, yeah, a venom in my blood and a mark upon my hand. Don't you know you get that feeling everywhere you go, from New York City to Mexico, North South Radio. Don't you know you get that feeling everywhere you go, from New York City to Mexico, North South Radio, North South Radio. North South Radio, North South Radio, North South Radio, that's right, North South Radio, that's right, North South Radio, 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 North South Radio. I think that was too loud for the microphone here. I kept seeing the little light. There's a little light down there, and it's like red like the whole time. I stomped a lot, so if you're hearing a lot of... Oh, I made the camera like completely...
Learning this.
All right.
It's his
I'm
birthday
trying-
though, so he can do
Yeah.
whatever he wants.
Right.
It's good now, I think.
Camera will
I'm trying to like run a cable access TV station for my deck. All right. What's something quieter and nicer that we could do?
Ooh,
Okay.
Let me fix my end pin.
What are you gonna do?
My end pin.
Our bass player's gotta fix his end pin.
That's what they're calling it nowadays.
I heard that Giuliani got caught adjusting his end pin.
he was just tucking it in. Just tucking it in.
It was a tuck!
It was just a tuck.
America's motherfucking mayor.
We can have a band viewing of
All
the
right.
movie this evening.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, that's
That's perfect.
perfect. Thank you, Jamie. That's
Behind the
Jamie B.
scenes.
Wolcott adjusting the camera. It's perfect right now. Yeah, there she is. See her thumb? Beautiful. All right. So this is a song that I learned from Pete Seeger. Pete Seeger, if you don't know, of course, is one of the greatest folk musicians of all time. Pete Seeger kind of invented my job. He was like a white guy who, when he was a teenager, heard the banjo and went, "That's what I want. I want to play that." And he did it, and he got blacklisted in the 50s for being a singing communist. I hope to follow in his footsteps. And the thing about Pete Seeger is, if you've ever seen him perform, you have been in the band with him, because he was all about the sing-along, you know? He'd get up on stage, even when he didn't have a voice, he'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna have to sing for me because I don't have any voice tonight." And the whole room would he just lifted the art of the sing-along to like a weapon of pure joy. And I've only seen him a couple of times live. I got to share a stage with him back in 2003 as the Iraq War was breaking out. And I sang his song, "Waist Deep in the Big Muddy," which is, to this day, one of the greatest anti-war songs. Suddenly I'm realizing it's just anti-hate, anti-America. I'm kind of like sick of what's happened to this country, because I named my band after this country. I mean, I named myself after you, and this is how you treat us? It's not cool. Song's in the key of G minor, if you feel like burning down a target. Well, it was back in 1942. I was a member of a good platoon. Well, we was on maneuvers in Louisiana one night by the light of the moon, when the captain told us to ford the river, and that's how it all begun. And we was waist deep in a big muddy when that big fool said to push on. And then the sergeant said, "Are you sure this is the best way back to the base?" Well, Sergeant, go on. I forded this river about a mile above this place. Oh, it'll be a little soggy, but just keep slogging, and we'll soon be on dry ground. And we was waist deep in a big muddy when that big fool said to push on. And then the sergeant said, "So with all this equipment, no man will be able to swim." Well, Sergeant, don't be nervous, Nelly. That's what the captain said to him. Well, all we need is just a little determination. Follow me and I will lead on. And we was waist deep in a big muddy when that big fool said to push on. Play the flute, man. And then all at once the moon clouded over, and we heard a gurgle and cry. And then a few seconds later, the captain's helmet was already floating by. And then and the sergeant said, turn around, man, I'm in charge from now on. And we were waist deep in a big muddy when out a big fool said to push on. So we stripped and we dived and we found his body stuck in the old quicksand. Oh, I guess he didn't know that the water was deeper than the place he'd once before been. You see, another stream had joined the big muddy about a half a mile from where we go. And we were waist deep in the big muddy with the captain dead and gone. Well, I'm not going to point out any morals. I'm gonna leave that up to yourself. Maybe you're still walking, maybe you're still talking, maybe you'd like to keep your health. But every time I turn on my TV, well, those old feelings start to come on. And we was waist deep in a big muddy when now the big fool said to push on. A flute again. Yeah. Muddy when that big fool said to push on. Yeah, well, waist deep, yeah, well, neck deep. Soon even a tall man will be over his head. Yeah, well, waist deep in a big muddy. All right. See, if I could write a song as good as that one, I would write a song as good as that one. Can't do it. I've tried. All of my songs sound a little bit like that one. And to be fair, my version of it sounds pretty much nothing like Pete's. In fact, when I sang it, Pete was there, and he said, "Do you always play that song in that key?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I mean, I only learned it yesterday, but, you know, it's an honor." And he said, "Can't really hit the high notes in that key, can you?" And he was right, and it was beautiful, because it was like me, like, talking shop with Pete Seeger. But he's dead now. What's next?
Request?
Any requests coming in online?
Amelia Earhart does Red Red Robin.
We've done Amelia Earhart.
We can learn Red Red Robin right now.
Really fast.
Well, we got to do things that the band knows tonight. Old time. Do you guys want to do that one?
We can do that.
Okay.
In honor of our new Supreme Court judge.
Yeah, right? There's a lot of politics in the show tonight. I wonder why.
Can't imagine.
I wasn't political at all.
If I know one thing, and one thing only, it's that the Bible is pure bullshit. None of it's true. Not a word. Think about it. Talking snake. Oh, wait a minute. Talking snake is the president right now. I take it all back. Everything you've heard is true. The Bible is completely true. It's just a drag. This song is a gospel tune for atheists in the key of D, if you feel like dancing. I feel like I'm being kind of cranky tonight. Am I
What's
being kind of
new?
cranky? Yeah, I don't know.
Birthday, you can-
Yeah, it's your birthday.
It's my birthday,
You
right?
can drink if you want
74.
to.
I'm 74 years old. I'm like outside with a banjo in North Carolina. Like there's the yard. I can like actually go, get off my property, get off my lawn, you kids. Actually, it's not my property at all. I'm a tenant. All right. The song is called "That Old Time Religion Was Never Good Enough for Me." 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Get ready for the blackout now. Everything that you heard is true. A psycho turning his back on Vanzetti. What makes you think I keep dancing with you? Well, it's dry wood, but it don't burn. And there ain't no more money to earn. I'm gonna cast my net in that empty sea. And they're passing out the key to salvation, and you don't need a license to shoot that gun. But if I can't be Elvis Presley, I don't wanna be no one. Well, I'm ready to start preaching to the converted. I'm gonna hang my rope from that Cadillac tree. Have mercy, please, 'cause I'm giving up my last chance. I'm backsliding at the church dance. I'm gonna split the congregation up. I got to clap these dirty hands and that old-time religion. Oh, that old-time religion. Well, that old-time religion. Hey! Drop down and set me free. Don't you know that it's high enough on the mountain, and it's deep enough on the sea? But that old-time religion, it was never good enough for me. No. No business hanging on to last year's seeds. When there's a black spot in the honey and these insects don't breed. Well, I said lead paint, sugar cane, everything's automatic. I'm gonna build my workshop down in the basement where there ain't nothing up in the attic. Oh, I'm giving up my last chance. I'm breaking up this romance. I'm gonna split the congregation up. I got to clap these dirty hands and that old-time religion. That old-time religion. Well, old-time religion, it's just keeping me down on my knees. Well, there ain't no marble in this garden, and no roots beneath this tree. But that old-time religion, it was never good enough. It ain't good enough for that old-time religion. Old-time religion. But that old-time religion. Hey, man, drop it down and set me free. Don't you know that it's high enough on the mountain? It is deep enough on the sea. But that old-time religion, it was never good enough for me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right. Well, So thanks for coming around here. I know it's not in person like we want it to be, but you know, we're trying to be at least a little safe. This is really my only way of making a living right now. So if you happen to be working and have the ability to kick into the tip jar, I'm at PayPal or Venmo at Curtis Eller Music. Or if you really want to do some good for my family and I, go over to my Patreon page and you can kick in a small amount each month, like $2 or $5. If you're like, you know, Mike Bloomberg, go 50. And you can always buy merchandise. All these links are down in the comments section down there. So please do the right thing. I'm trying to be here to help you guys through this situation as best I can. I know that when times get hard, everybody turns to their banjo players, and I'm trying to be here for you. We'll do 1 or 2 songs more here. Let us know if this is sounding all right. We've got like my phone set up as a camera. We got like 1 microphone here that I borrowed from my friend Jimmy Magoo. We're out here on my deck. Get the hell off my lawn. Get the hell off my lawn. All right. Excuse me. Let's do a song about Abraham Lincoln and Elvis Presley. This song is called If I've Gotta Go, I Want Some Sugar in My Coffin. And it's in the key of G minor if you feel like dancing. All right, kids. You ready? Bottled in the whiskey, just to keep the boys in line. You ain't busting up my place like you did last time. The drinks are getting weaker with every round they serve. The way they keep us sober, man, is getting on my nerves. So when I'm getting gone, I want some sugar in my coffin. Yeah, if I've gotta go, I want some sugar in my coffin. Well, there ain't no Elvis Presley from the waist down, or else I ain't learned nothing from TV. He's shaking like an animal, point that camera where I said we need this white boy going crazy like a hole in the head. So when I'm dead and gone, I want some sugar in my coffin. Yeah, if I've gotta go, I want some sugar in my coffin. I want sugar in my coffin, I want to cut the bitter taste. But they hide it in your money and there's cameras every place. I've been living with it just about as long as I can face. So if I've gotta go, I want some sugar in my coffin. Yeah, I want some sugar down in my coffin. All right. White House yesterday. House President Lincoln lost his mind. Well, they caught him in the graveyard, digging in the mud. That's the father of our nation without sickness in his blood. So won't you listen to me, mister? I want some sugar in my coffin. Yeah, if I've gotta go, I want some sugar in my coffin. Well, I want sugar in my coffin. I want to cut the bitter taste. But the president's a liar, the country's falling in disgrace. If they're ever coming clean, they ain't got no time to waste. So if I've gotta go, I want some sugar down in my coffin. Yeah, I want some sugar in my coffin. I want some sugar, mister. 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 I want some sugar in my coffee. All right. Well, some people almost got hurt there.
Getting rowdy in here.
Right? All right.
Anti-social distancing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We're a pod.
We're a pod.
We're pod.
And we're antisocial.
There you go.
Done.
Although for me, the sort of traditional way to end a show is to sing about Hollywood choreographer Busby Berkeley.
I need my hat back.
Yeah, you're gonna need a hat for this
Need
one.
I'm
a
not
hat.
wearing a hat.
Everybody put
No,
on a hat.
I'm not going to wear a hat.
Do it.
Listen, everybody, get in touch with Hugh Crumley. Tell him the hat thing is really causing a problem for the band. If you don't know who Busby Berkeley was, you probably do if you're watching me, but if you don't, Busby Berkeley was a choreographer, and in Hollywood in the 1930s, he invented that thing that we all know where the camera is like watching them and it pulls back, drifts up to the ceiling and looks down, and there's this big kaleidoscope of showgirls, you know, like a Depression era acid trip. And I know we're all suffering right now from a debilitating fear of death. You're no different than me. You know? You're acting all superior all these years, but now you're just as afraid as I am. Well, I've got you covered. When that fear starts climbing up your neck, get out your VHS, your Betamax, Laserdisc, whatever you're working with. Pop in any Busby Berkeley flick. Gold Diggers of 1933 is my recommendation. Fast forward to the dance sequence, and you're good to go. I do not have to worry, because I know what's in store. When the angels crowd around and cast their shadow on my door, there will be no sorrow when they call the final dance. I don't mind, because I made arrangements in advance. I left instructions for my funeral with the camera crew, a take me down to MGM. They'll know what to do. Tell these Hollywood angels the time has come to gather round, and there will be no sweeter sound. I want Marlene Dietrich singing Lily Marlene when they send me down to the front line. And if it's got to rain, well, I want Gene Kelly dancing so I can rise above my fear. Hey, look, the gang's all here that's coming Miranda to wash away my blue. Esther Williams drinking champagne by the swimming pool. Hey, that's Rudy Valley singing in their sweet baritone. Somebody get on the phone and get me Harpo Marx up on the bandstand. I need a Hollywood miracle, a brand new show, a Busby Berkeley funeral. Don't you know? All right, I want a Busby Berkeley funeral, so these blonde-haired angels see just how we roll. Swing down Hollywood and save my soul. Call out the chorus girls to dig that hole. I want a Busby Berkeley funeral when I go. Hey, mama, you heard me right. I want a rainbow shine down me in sweet black and white. I'll crank up the camera and let Sam Goldwyn know. Well, it's time to go. Alright, I think I want to hear the saxophone one time. What do you guys think? Yeah, play it, motherfucker. Go around again. To you now. Over there on the upright bass is Mr. Hugh Crumley. Yeah, people are clapping, that's great. And on the saxophone, of course, arriving late, as usual, is Stephen Cowles. And right behind me, borrowing a hat, Stacy Wolfson on the harmony vocals. Thanks for listening to me all week. I know it's been a long, arduous week getting through it all, but I'm glad to be here with you. My name, of course, is Henry Kissinger, and I'm here to see you through the hard times, just like I was in 1968. And when this old heart grows weak and slow, I kill the house lights and hit me with that celluloid glow. All right, here we go. I want a Busby Berkeley funeral, just me and Judy Garland going out for a stroll. Swing down Hollywood and save my soul. Call out the chorus girls to dig that hole. I want a Busby Berkeley funeral when I go. A little bit louder, please, everybody. I want a Busby Berkeley funeral. Tell Cecil B. DeMille this is my legendary role. Swing down Hollywood and save my soul. Call out the chorus girls to dig that hole. I want a Busby Berkeley funeral. Hey! Busby Berkeley funeral. I want a Busby Berkeley funeral when I go. You. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Like I said, that's Hugh Crumley, Stephen Cowles, Stacy Wolfson. We have almost the whole band here. We got some friends off in the yard, keeping their distance. And listen, there's Jamie saying hi. She's running the camera and stuff. So please sign up on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. It does me some good. Kick into the tip jar. What else? Am I forgetting anything?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Yeah, right. Happy birthday to you all, one and all. I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'm gonna get like drunk as a skunk tonight, I think. Here we go. And with that, I say bye.